Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Bunney. I am a certified divorce real estate expert. I have been a licensed real estate agent in the state of Colorado for over 10 years, I think over 11 years. And I just wanted to jump on here and give you guys some advice today on selling your home as is and why it's important to know that term if you're going through a divorce. As always, thank you for coming. I would really appreciate it if you guys could do me a big favor. Like this video and subscribe to my channel because I'm only making them for people like you. All right, let's jump into it today, you guys. You are getting a divorce and you want to sell the home as is. You do not want to put money into repairs. You don't want to paint the walls. You and your spouse cannot agree on who will pay for the repairs. Maybe one of you is living in the house, one of you is not, but the person that is not living in the house may be the only person with the funds able enough to make the repairs. So let me talk to you guys from a real estate agent's perspective and tell you why this term is so important. When you are putting your court orders together, you are also potentially putting in your court orders that there is a bottom line spouse A and spouse B may walk away with. And a lot of times the court system does not take into account what as is might mean and how much money that could possibly mean. So if you're saying that our house today is worth $500,000, that's what your realtor told you, or maybe that's what Zillow, don't say that word, but maybe that's what Zillow told you, is that your home is worth $500,000. We're just gonna use the number 500,000 today because it makes the math a lot easier for us to work with, okay? So your realtor comes in and she says that you have a home worth $500,000 and say there's no mortgage left on this residence and you have agreed to give spouse A $200,000 and spouse B gets the rest of the profit. Now in spouse B, let's call him Bob. In Bob's mind, the house is worth $500,000, so he's gonna walk away with $300,000. But you're selling the property as is. And maybe the comps that are a little bit nicer sold for somewhere near $550,000 or $600,000. So in your mind, you are taking into account the cosmetic updates that the property needs, and that's why you settled at $500,000. Until your buyer on your property gets an inspection done or your real estate agent gets an inspection done, I don't believe it's the smartest thing to do to put in the court orders that you are selling as is, and you're also putting your bottom line number in your court order for when the transaction is through. Your estimated net proceeds are only an estimate. If you have an inspector come into your home and they tell you that you need all new electrical or you need a new roof, maybe there's mold growing behind the shower that nobody had any idea about, these things will do one of two things. Number one, the buyer may ask for more money, even though they are buying it as is. They still can, but they can still ask for more money off of the price. Or your property is going to do what? Go back on the market, and now you have to start over again. Well, I don't know how it is in every state, but I will tell you in Colorado, if you have a property inspection and you go back onto the market, you are liable to make sure the next buyer knows what the previous inspection withheld. So you cannot put your property back on the market hoping that the next buyer doesn't ask you to fix the electrical. And in this market, I know we are up 5.6% from last year, which is great, but sellers are not getting these above asking, as is, we'll take it however the hell you want to sell it offers anymore. Buyers are getting more of the work done that they want because they don't have the extra funds after closing. With rates in the 6 and 7%, there's not a lot of people that will close with a $4,500 mortgage payment and then run to Home Depot to go make the repairs that they want to make. Some of the different cosmetic pieces that will be looked at from the prospective buyers, just so everybody's aware, right? They're going to look at your carpet, your landscape, the paint. They're going to look at the cleanliness, and they're also going to look at the decor of the home. And you never want the house to look like you are getting a divorce. Let me say that again. You never want your house to look like you are going through a divorce. If you're going through a divorce and your property is not in the best condition and they can see that only one spouse has their clothes there, or they can see that one other spouse has packed up all the boxes, I promise you, people are people, and they are going to come in there and they are going to try to make a lowball offer on your house. So back to my example. Bob is giving his ex-wife $200,000 because he thinks the property is worth $500,000. What if they come in, they need a new roof, they need new paint, they need new carpet? Because of the court order and there being a bottom line in that court order, Bob is going to walk away with a lot less money than he anticipated to. So my advice is talk with your realtor, talk amongst your attorneys if you have to, about who is reliable for paying up front for the repairs, or can you get things fixed to buy a contractor that is willing to get paid out of proceeds? Or can one spouse pay and maybe at the end of the transaction things get divvied up however the attorneys see fit? So I just wanted to hop on, talk to you guys a little bit about the problem with having an as-is clause along with your proceeds in your court order. I am not an attorney. I am a certified divorce real estate expert. I take a lot of pride in what I do, and we are all over the country. So if you guys have any questions, whether you're in Colorado or you're somewhere else, do not hesitate to ask me. My contact information is on the screen below, and I look forward to continuing to make these videos for you. I love educating you, and through a divorce, there's always sunshine on the other side. So hang in there, and yeah, thanks for tuning in today. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.